Gotta wait on the geese to fly over. Well, what's up guys? This is Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and welcome back to another beautiful day in Oklahoma. So, got a lot planned today. I've got a lot of stuff to get done, and it's work before play, right? What is it they say? All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Well, I'm planning on doing some playing today. We've got the razor loaded up, but before we do, we've got a lot of stuff to get done here, and there's 4 or 5, well, I guess there's maybe 3 other guys wanting to go ride today. You know, typical workday Wednesday, right? Anyways, most of those guys work shift work. They're off work today and want to go riding. There shouldn't be anybody out there. We're going to go to Crossbar Off-Road Park here close by in Davis, and it's about 4,000 acres. You've seen us out there a couple times, but before we do that, I can't stop. That thing's awesome. I still don't have new tires for it yet. We need tires soon. They're not in the best of shape right now, but before we can go off and play, we've got to get some work done, and I'm gonna walk behind the house. You guys know, or well, most of you may know, we pushed a bunch of timber behind the house earlier this winter, and with big plans of fencing all that off, and I haven't started that fence project yet. I've been buying all of the pipe for the corner posts and buying materials and stuff, but we haven't started it yet, partially because I don't want to graze it yet. I don't want the animals back here because we pushed it all off and it was just dirt. It kind of looked like this, and I put out a bunch of winter grass like wheat, rye, oats, just a bunch of winter forage, which made a good food plot for the deer. Look how green it is back here. But mostly I did that for just, I didn't want that soil just open and exposed all winter long. So we put out several 100 pounds of wheat, and we're gonna come in today and fertilize all this. I do need to seed it with some sort of warm season grass. Right now it's just a cool season crop, but it looks great. But I want to go ahead and fertilize it because we are expecting a lot of rain this weekend. I mean, it's kind of clouding up right now, but it's supposed to clear off today, and hopefully we'll get some rain. But the deer have just been absolutely loving this. It's come up really well, so you know that's not gonna live through the summer. Once it gets warm, that wheat and oats and all that stuff will die off, and we need to get some warm season grass started in here. But so my father-in-law did some soil samples for me out here, and I guess with all this being under tree cover for so many years, it's been under, you know, several inches of leaves, dead leaves and stuff. There's not really been a lot of grass growing back there in that timber. Our soil sample came back, so on fertilizers, and when you're doing soil samples, you have 3 numbers on fertilizers. Like it'll be a 10-20-10 or a 13-13. So that's nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. May have the phosphorus and potassium switched on that, but anyways, on the soil results, the soil test results. Sometimes I talk faster than my brain can keep up. It basically just said we're low on nitrogen. So the fertilizer I'm going to be putting out today is a 3600. It's a urea product, and I bought I think I bought about 500 pounds, 600 pounds. We're going to fertilize all this behind the house, and then we'll go ahead and throw some fertilizer out in the goat pen and stuff, because that nitrogen will really spark that green grass. Things are really trying to green up a lot here, and if we can get some rain on this fertilizer, that stuff will just explode. So here's what we're working with on fertilizer. 3400 total nitrogen, plant nutrients derived from urea and ammonium sulfate. So here we go, let's spread some fertilizer. Well, and just like that, we put out 600, maybe 700 pounds of fertilizer. A lot of fertilizer in probably an hour or so. So this was the Kubota tractor from Great Plains Kubota. You guys know that. And the spreader that I'm using is a Land Pride FSP 500. And it'll easily hold 200 pounds of fertilizer, probably 250. The problem is I live in such a rough terrain, if you guys didn't know that, that when it's completely full, you know, you'll get some wobble. You hit a bump, you'll spill some. So about 200 pounds gets you most of the way full, and it's a pretty awesome little spreader. I mean, beat spreading it by hand or one of the little hand spreaders, or, you know, about 5,000 times faster than doing it with a walk-behind spreader. But one important thing, when you're putting out fertilizer like this, you'll see this stuff gets everywhere, like this right here. You got to wash your equipment when you're done. That oil, there's just something about the compound of that fertilizer. It gets all over everything and it sticks, and with just a little bit of moisture, it melts. And it will cause everything to rust. See that fertilizer? If you don't get it washed off of there pretty quick, it'll rust and seize up anything that moves, and it's just really hard on equipment. So I learned my lesson a long time ago. When you put out fertilizer, you turn right around and you wash everything down. Well, I got all the fertilizer out, tractor's washed, animals are fed, chores are all done. I think I'm gonna go in the house, grab a bite of lunch, and load up, and head to Crossbar and do some riding. Houston's still in school. He's wanting to go this evening, so we're gonna have a friend bring him over and drop him off. Emily had plans. Nobody else wanted to go, but Houston will come out later, and we're gonna have some fun. It's always good when the obstacle starts off with debris from other people that failed, right? We're gonna give it a shot. It's a long way to the top. You go ahead. You going on the right side? Camera will never do a hill justice. I don't care what you think. That thing is steep. I probably have a hard time walking up that thing. You're in the same spot as he was.
You can back up. Here, you're good. Yep. Hammer, you can come some more. You see, got it? Ready? I'd say good.
Guess what you're not going to see me try to do? That. I have no intentions of trying anything like that. That is crazy. the hill where you saw Richie fail. The last time we were out here, he tried that like 3 times, and I talked him into keep going back, and he still failed.
I didn't fail that time.
Hey, you redeemed yourself.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I have proof. I was standing over there thinking, oh, he's gonna fail again. He's gonna fail again.
Daniel's thinking about rock face.
Yeah, so put your driver's side tire just on this side of that hole.
Hey, where you going, Simon?
Sorry. Ah, you had it. Stay in.
Bad for factory tires, huh? Yeah, there's your problem right there. Supposed to have air in that tire. I got some plugs, but I don't know if I got one that big.
I tried to back up that thread.
Here's your problem right there. It's supposed to look like that. That one's on the ground. Put some air in that tire, right? I mean, Dariel.
We're gonna try. You got one gunned up right here if you want to hit it.
Well, look who decided to join us.
I didn't decide. You did. You decided for me.
Finally got out of school, huh?
Yeah.
Well, got changed out of your school clothes. Nobody else could come today. Couldn't talk Emily into coming. Mom was busy. Got your school shoes off so we didn't get in trouble. I brought you some boots. You ready?
Yeah.
Hey, I took the clean side for you.
Yeah.
He got muddy. You gonna try that?
No. I'm getting out.
I don't think I'm gonna try it, buddy.
you going up that?
Here's clean, Houston.
You think we can make it?
No!
Why not? It's pretty steep.
I did not think we were gonna make it up that.
Houston, how was that?
Wasn't as bad as I thought.
See there? Look at there. You were scared going into it, and then.
But you said that one was just so steep,
Well,
straight.
I was afraid it was going to be like what he fell off in a while ago and just keep going
I
down.
need you to ride with me and see, like, my tires
No.
sitting further out.
Hey, you remember this hill?
Yeah.
That's where you and Jacoby were slipping, sliding in the snow.
Yep.
It's pretty steep.
Oh, that's worse than I thought it was. Oh, we got it.
Not that bad, huh?
Too easy.
You ready?
No.
Here we go.
That was a big ball.
Not that bad, was it?
No.
Well, Houston,
Well, you just got soaked.
are you ready to overcome one of your fears?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. You think we can do it?
No.
Why not?
I'm scared.
Hey, we got to go to the top so we can see that sunset.
Get over up here.
Well, Houston,
What?
we just barely missed the sunset, but we made it up rock face. We do need some new and bigger tires, right?
Yeah. By the way, this is not clickbait.
Hey, why'd you get all muddy and wet? What happened?
Hey, that was on you!
I don't
That was on you! You decided to go around this tree, and you were like, oh, it'll be okay to just go so fast in the water. And then we had the windshield open, and then he's like, and all the water just hits it and goes at us.
Well, you were all muddy before that. I was trying to give you a bath. You were soaked. You need to be cleaned up.
Oh,
Look at that view, though. Isn't that awesome? That's Brad. So that's probably just about going to do it for us today. So all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, right?
Yep.
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Isn't that how that goes? So we are going to work hard and play hard and have a good time. So you get a lot done at home, then it's fun to be able to come out here and spend time with family and friends and just enjoy, I mean, God's beautiful creation out here. It's not the prettiest place. I mean, it's so neat. And, you know, we're just having a great time and doing some fun stuff. And Houston's getting to overcome some fears. He told me a while ago, I'm really scared to do this, but then when we do it, I'm excited. So that's good, right?
yeah.
He said, what'd you think?
The rock that you kicked went by my head was about this big, and it came with some speed. I mean, it wasn't. It just missed because when it came at me, I wouldn't be able to move it.
Was it like the one that Dariel threw up and blew his tire out?
It was like this.
Oh my gosh.
It was like, Brad said, did you see the splash that rock made? And I said, I heard it as it came by. I bet it's in the, I'll have it on the video.